Hello. I'm a little bit late today. Sorry, better late than never. I wanted to come on and do a daily read, though. This is the person who's going to watch this is the Queen of Potions, which would be the Queen of Cups. Okay. And this is about somebody who they are in a relationship with. The person who they're in a relationship with, they come across as sarcastic and defensive. They present an illusion of themselves. They're not who they seem. They're actually hiding information. And I did try to get more information about what kind of information it was. But Hecate, I've been channeling Hecate all day, and she didn't want to tell me. She said that you are going to, you're not going to know what the information that he's hiding, but you're going to know who it is by the way that they behave. So you are the Queen of Potions. So you have a lot of compassion and warmth and kindness. You're supportive, and you think that you have a stable relationship. It's like like a good solid foundation, and you have a good work-life balance. But the truth is that this guy is unstable, and you are in your feminine energy. That doesn't mean that you are necessarily a female. Everybody has male and feminine energies within them, and we embody different ones at different times. So this is somebody who's currently in their feminine energy. The person who the read is about, they are in their masculine energy. So unfortunately, this guy is really unstable. Now, I clarified using the Wild Mystic Oracle deck. Okay. And Disguise, Defend, and Joy came out. Obviously, Disguise came out because they are pretending to be something they're not. I asked, and they're not abusive yet, but also they're defensive, they're lying about themselves, and they're unstable. So that doesn't mean that that's completely off the table. So if you are in a relationship where there are red flags and you're like, oh gosh, I don't know, is this an abusive relationship? It could be the early stages of that, and I feel like that should be addressed. The second card is Defend, and really that is it's because he comes across as defensive, and what he's doing is he's actually posturing in order to seem threatening and intimidating. So, and that's what I mean. Like, he is posturing. He's not actually threatening you to where he's acting out on those threats, but he is posturing to threaten and intimidate you. So it is a very, very high probability that this could turn uglier unless you take steps to remove yourself from a situation before it gets too bad. Because right now you are actually really unhappy, and the universe is urging you to seek happiness and joy elsewhere, because life is too short to be in an unhappy relationship. That isn't a thing that you need. There's so many beautiful potential relationships out there with all the people in the world, and we're not confined to a very, very small space anymore. So my suggestion is leave this unhappy situation, go ahead and find your joy elsewhere, or at least put yourself in the continue to keep yourself in the divine. Okay, sorry about that. Shenanigans were afoot. I think it's safe to say that you understand that you're unhappy. And if you're in an unhappy relationship, even if you aren't aware of the hidden information, maybe you need to weigh the pros and cons about whether or not this is a relationship that you should stay in. I am going to go ahead and leave it there. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.